we've discussed this, and I discussed this with Alexei Danilov about the new Ukraine, as you said, the moving from post-conflict recovery to post-conflict national transformation. And one of the things that Alexei Danilov said was, our greatest asset is our youth. Ukrainian youth will build the future. What is the story you're telling to your youth? They're tired. They've been at war for 3 years. They see the world potentially sort of leaving them behind, America dropping out. What's the story to the youth? I mean, do they need a story, or are they still believers and supporters, and or are they getting tired as well?
Well, I can measure that regarding my kids. My older ones, I have twins, girls. Older ones, they are 16, and they are really brave kids. They are not exhausted. They probably angry, but not exhausted, not disappointed, not depressed. No. And they do believe in Ukraine because, after a week, after the first week of invasion here, we sent them to a western part of Ukraine, for some safety reasons. But me and my wife stayed here, and I was on my duty in my office. But a week later, they called us and they said, take us back. We can't stay here. We want to be with you. We want to support you in any way we can. So I see our youth is really, they definitely not in despair. No, they inspired, they motivated, they see Ukraine as a future prosperous country, and they want to commit. And well, probably some of the people want to leave this country, but I think when this war will over, a lot of people will come back because Ukraine, is a great country. We have everything we need for a happy life here. We have sea, we have mountains, we have forests, we have rivers, we have lakes, we have everything. We have really beautiful nature here. We have quite unique geographical position, location, and people are kind. We have really tasteful and unique cuisine. David, you try.
I was going to say, if you said to me, David, Ukraine, I think food and beer. Food and beer. That's the first thing that comes. Exactly. Just people say food and beer is what comes to me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I invite everyone in this audience to visit Ukraine now or afterwards, after the war. But it's really unique country with a great future. The main difference between us and Russians is that we are living for the future, but they are living for the past. They like, those heroes, communist heroes. They like to remind themselves about Russian Empire, how it was, how communist people were nice, how Stalin, who killed millions of people, is an icon for them. So they live in the past. We live in the future. We dream. We are longing for the future, for prosperous future. And we want to transform this country with your help, with your expertise, especially with times that your best practices and your best experience should be brought here and established and deployed here. And together we will be a really powerful force and union.
I think that is the way we finish. I think we finish with power and with belief and commitment and an understanding of we stand together. We stand together or we fall apart. Can I ask everybody just to please express your appreciation for the time that Andrii has given this evening and the message that he's carried to us? Can we please, all of us, carry that forward? As I said, Andrii will be in London with his boss, with Alexei Danilov next week. We will be hosting them on the 13th. That will be in London. I will send out something for that. That'll be a 2-hour, but perhaps 2.5-hour session. And can I say that we have the International Organization for the Reconstruction of Ukraine, with the support of the NSDC. They have supported that. So please do go there and support that. We have the ISRM Support for Ukraine LinkedIn group. Please do go onto that. We at the ISRM, and I personally, have been incredibly privileged to have been allowed to be part of that story at the highest level with Alexei Danilov, with Andrii and others. We are fully committed to doing everything we can to support you and to make sure that your voices are heard. Andrii, thank you very much. Please pass on our regards and respects to your and our love to your family, to Alexei Danilov. We'll see you in London next week. And we'll
thank you very much. Yeah,
thank
and see you in London next week.
Jeffrey, see you next week.
Thank you very much to everyone.
And to everybody here, thank you very much.